Episode 69 part 1 of Skibidi Toilet came out yesterday. So today, I'm going to be showing some leaks of what we're adding in our next update. So we've actually been working on this update for a while because it is the New Year's update. So that's going to be the main focus of the update. Of course, we're also going to add everything in episode 69 part 1. And I have got some very cool things to show you guys. But as always, subscribe with the notifications on, or else the man-face firework toilet is going to get you. And that's the first leak. I'm not going to say what this is for or any hints about it at all, but I think you guys will like what we're gonna do with that one. Let me know your guesses in the comments. But anyways, the very first thing you notice in the video is that the POV cameraman is using a mace. So it has a ton of spikes on it. It's basically a metal circle. So we're gonna be adding the mace cameraman. Now here's what he looks like at level 1. His grip is kind of off right now for some reason, but we'll fix that before the update comes out. Anyways, here's what he looks like at level 5. So he has, well, over the last 4 levels, he gets armor, he gets an upgraded mace, and most likely he's just gonna attack really slow but do a ton of damage. Also, his range is probably not gonna be too much either because, I mean, he has a mace. It's not really like he has a ranged weapon or something. The second unit we're adding is the Bat Speaker Man. So this is gonna be kind of similar but a little bit worse because, well, so far in the game, cameramen seem to be a little bit stronger than speakermen. Also, a mace seems like a much stronger weapon than a bat. So anyways, here's what he looks like at level 1. He just has a normal baseball bat, but then when you upgrade him a bit and he gets to level 5, he gets a lot of spikes on his bat and even some armor. So he's probably gonna have a bit less range than the mace cameraman, but both of them are going to have 5 levels. Now the third unit we don't have finished making yet. It's literally the last model we need for the update, and then the rest of it's pretty much just scripting, animating, and getting everything else ready. But look at this guy. You see the cameraman that has the laser gun, and then a second one that has a laser gun, and even this one in the front that has the laser gun on his back. It seemed like the laser gun was a pretty common weapon for the cameraman in this episode, so I think it would definitely be good as a unit. Most likely similar damage, maybe slightly less damage, and also slightly cheaper than the laser cameraman car, because the laser cameraman car is essentially this, but the laser is mounted to a car, so of course it should have more range. Now for the first toilet, the Parasite Toilet. So these have actually been in the Skibidi Toilet series for a while, I think like tens of episodes ago, but we kind of never ended up adding them. We have the large Parasite Toilet, which can stun large units like Titans and stuff, but we just never got to adding the normal Parasite Toilet. So we're gonna be adding this, and since he's pretty small, he's gonna be able to stun small units only, and since this is not too strong of a toilet, it's probably gonna be on hard, nightmare, and the Christmas mode. Maybe even medium mode. Maybe we'll put like a couple on medium mode, but it's gonna be a pretty weak toilet. Second is what I'm gonna call the Mutant Assassin Toilet. So pretty much he has a robot arm and he is a mutant toilet. Like, he has a big thing on his back and he seems pretty fast and also somewhat strong. So this is gonna be a pretty hard toilet in the game to beat, and I decided it would be cool if he had a lot of range because, I mean, he jumped down like that. He seems like he can travel large distances fast, so he's probably gonna have a large attack range and then just walk over to whatever unit he wants to attack, kind of like the massive buzzsaw oven, but he'll just like stop before the unit he goes to attack and then attack it. Then there's the giant blind toilet. This toilet is really big, but he can't see. That's the problem. He has like a blindfold and I don't know what's going on with his ears, but he doesn't appear to be having too much fun. So we're gonna make him have pretty low speed, but also a lot of health because of how big he is. Here's what he looks like in game, and you can't really tell how big he is because there's nothing by him for comparison, but he's a little larger than the boss toilet. Then finally, there's this guy. So he has a hat, 2 blade looking things, 2 claws, and spider legs. Finally, there's also 2 buzzsaws. So he has a lot of weapons. This is what he's gonna look like in game, and instead of making him like all the other toilets we have in the game that have a lot of claws, where pretty much for every claw they can attack once per 10 seconds, like if they have 2 claws they can use both every 10 seconds, we're gonna make it a little different. So pretty much he'll alternate attacks between using both buzzsaws and using all his claws to stun your units for like a really long time. Well, not that long. His buzzsaws will probably be like 4 seconds and then his claws will be like 6, but he's gonna use like all of them to attack at once versus just like attacking 6 different units at once or something. There are also like 2 units that we're adding I didn't show, or wait, actually 4 units, because there are some for the event and some for another part of the event. Like the New Year's event is going to be pretty big. We're still trying to aim for the 28th, but it's definitely going to be a lot of work, and he's still busy, so I'm going to have to grind making all the animations and then adding them all to the maps and balancing them all, and Evan's going to have to grind like scripting them all. Luckily, most of them are things we pretty much have something similar to in the game, so we can reuse some of the scripts. Like for example, the laser cameraman guy is just going to shoot his laser, and we have other things that just shoot a laser, so that's not going to be too hard to script. But pretty much everything we're planning for the New Year's event is completely new, so it might be kind of difficult for Evan to script that all. And some of the units do kind of unique things, but anyways, if you're wondering when the Christmas event will end, whenever it ends, maybe like a week before, we'll add a timer, most likely going to be around the middle of January, but that's also when I am moving, so if that ends, I want to have another big update so that there's something to do and it's not just boring, so I'm not really too sure about the end date. Maybe it will be slightly after the middle of January, so like the end, I don't know, January 20 something, or I mean, we could have the New Year's event just last longer, and then the Christmas event could end on like the 7th. I don't know. We'll probably have a vote for when the Christmas event should end soon, so make sure you're in the Discord, link in the description, the game one, not my YouTube one, because the game one we have voting for stuff sometimes. We got some very big plans for the New Year's event. I hope you guys enjoy it. I'd also like to tell you guys that we are currently getting a new lobby and trading plaza. The new lobby will probably be right after the New Year's event. I'm not gonna say exactly what's in the New Year's event, but having a new lobby might complicate things a little bit, so I'll have to figure that out later, I guess. But I can confirm that the new lobby and new trading plaza are going to be a massive upgrade, and hopefully will make the game look a bit cooler, so I'll show you guys some leaks of those maybe whenever we're closer to having them added. Also, here's how the New Year's crate is gonna work. So pretty much after the New Year's update, every single hour when the clock hits 0, you will get a free New Year's crate. So I guess if you're in the game, it'll just have a notification that said it was added to your inventory, and if you're in the lobby or trade plaza, then you'll like instantly get it. But whenever the clock hits 0 at New Year's PST time, you'll get 5 crates instead of just 1. So that will be just to celebrate the new year, and there's a lot more to the event, but I'm just gonna tell you guys about the crate for now. It's only gonna have 2 units, but the entire New Year's event is going to have 4 units, plus the episode 69 update has 3 units, so there are gonna be 7 new units next update. This is gonna be a pretty big update, and we don't have too much time. As always, subscribe with the notifications on and like the video, but thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.